Final model year of the R129. One of the most beautiful Mercedes of the era. They don't really go wrong either. You just do it like this, just wince. Am I gonna get a shower of hydraulic fluid? Hey everyone, and welcome back to R129 Works. I'm just kidding, it's DC MotorWerks. We have brought you today another R129. This will be the fourth one we've sold in the last year or so. Unlike the one that we just sold previously, a 91, which is a very early model, this is the last year. This is a 2002, so final model year of the R129. But don't fret, we have a 1992 coming in that I just purchased and should be here later today, actually. But it is a 904 Midnight Blue over Palomino. That one will be coming soon. But back to the topic of this video, which is the SL500, and what makes this one extra special. Again, it's the final model year, but it also has the sport package, the xenon lights, and the all-important panoramic roof like the SL600 that I own, that we've talked about in many other videos. So when these are next to each other, they look pretty great, as they are essentially twins, other than a few little details going from the 98 to the 2002, which are the different style monoblock wheels with the thinner spokes than the earlier models, as well as your painted door handles, and you also get a different set of mirrors. So a little bit of differences from the 98 to 02, because this was the final facelift, final iteration of this car. But all that said, let's go ahead and take a deeper look at this specific one that is going to be for sale here very shortly. So I found this car a few months ago and couldn't pass it up, mainly because it was just the perfect classic combination of a silver Mercedes and one of the most beautiful Mercedes of the era, if you ask my opinion. But I actually really like these later style wheels on this one, and we've gone ahead and wrapped them in a new set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, arguably the best tire on the market. The proper fitting tire for a car of this, that you can do your canyon carving with the roof off. Front bumper, which is notoriously broken on R129s from their lower stature. This one is in great shape. All the tow hook covers are there, as well as the grills, and of course look great with the glass projector headlights, as all R129s came with glass headlights before plastic became a big thing. But the car is really in very nice shape, has 110,000 miles, or plus or minus a little bit. But we'll just come along the side here. There's no real scratches, dents, or anything like that. You know, it's a very well cared for car. Doesn't look like it was parked next to something in the garage where a bunch of door dings were put in it. It is straight, and paint all looks good. We got a bunch of paint meter readings and all that looks to be completely honest. And around the back, one of the things I really like also on the late facelift cars are the tail lights. I might try and find those for my 98, because these are the 99 to 02. So here we'll just continue around, show you around what the rest of the body looks like. There is just a couple little scuffs on the rear bumper here, but nothing to really make too much fuss about. And same, no real dings or anything like that. It has all of its jack hole covers, which tend to go missing. So not really a lot to write home about there. Of course, our nice glass roof looking very nice, but we'll go ahead and pop in and show you around the interior. So another thing on the late cars, the 99 to 02s, is unlike my car, you get Napa leather. So it doesn't have the two-tone where the inserts are different, but you get the nice soft grain Napa leather, and in the solid black on this one with the burl walnut wood, which looks very well. Nice bit of contrast there. So we've gone over 129s in pretty thorough detail in our other videos, but we're going to go ahead and drive this one. I do like, again, on the final facelift, you get the tip start, or where I just one tip of the key and it will continue to start up. Just one of those little details that feels quite nice. You also get the late stereo, which is really just the head unit that is different from the earlier cassette unit. And this one is equipped with heated seats, which wasn't always super common on the 500 models. Vents, slats, and everything are in good shape. None of them are missing. No telephone in this one, so this is just what I'll call my sunglasses holder there. It's a nice little spot to put them if you don't have the integrated phone. We'll put on our seatbelts and go for a ride. See, it does have 110,613 miles at the recording of this. And also very nice on the 99 to 02 cars are the silver trim rings around the gauge pods. Heated seat is already warming me up. So this being a 2002 model, like I keep talking about, this the 99 was the final update to the 99 to 02 cars. This one has the M113 engine compared to the earlier M119. A lot of people prefer the M113 for its simplicity, which there is no doubt about that. Whereas some of the more enthusiasts will prefer the M119 for its different style of power delivery. A little smoother, a little more refined, but the 113 is just an amazing power plant because it can take all the abuse. It makes great power, has the flattest torque curve that you could ask for, and it just pulls itself along very nicely, especially when paired with the 722.6 5-speed transmission that is silky smooth in this era of Mercedes. And they don't really go wrong either. It's nice and quiet, no crazy noises or anything like that. And that is the benefit of having the hard top and the soft top, is that you can totally change the character of the car. And the extra benefit of having the panoramic roof is that even in the smaller two-door compartment that we're in, it still feels spacious, especially when you open up the shades on the panoramic roof there. One great thing about the 129 is kind of its split personality. So that it is a great grand tourer. On an open highway, it is super smooth and comfortable, but yet the damping is also stiff enough that you can go through the twisty stuff and the car handles it beautifully. They really were trying to make an all-around car that you could use all year long. That's part of the reason why I guess they gave you two different tops to choose from. We'll go ahead and get into that 113 power band here. Show you how pulls smoothly up to its 6,000 RPM red line. Get through a couple gears there, and we're doing speeds. You also do get Linguatronic in this model, which is like early voice control. You can hear it beeped at me there. I don't really know what to tell it. And there you go. She talks to me. Also, again, we've talked about with the 129, best turning radius of just about any car. Any 80s, 90s Mercedes, even the earlier ones, just have amazing turning radiuses, to the point we could almost make a full U-turn on this just 2-lane road. Pop the cruise control at 55, and we cruise along nicely. Have some body heat provided by the heated seats there. They are now on their single stage, but if you want a little extra heat, you can bump it onto the high stage once again. Got a nice pair of cup holders here, which the early models do not have. They have a multi-cassette deck instead, because those were the priorities of the late 80s, early 90s. Here, coming to a stop, it brakes nice and smooth and quiet. No squeaks, no squeals. Everything you want your weekend car to do. After our short drive there, we'll take a peek under the hood. Neat thing of the 129 is the kind of hidden hood release is actually at the bottom of the star here. And there's our 113 5-liter variant, so it's 302 horsepower. Runs happily, nice and quiet. Here are our new strut mounts that we installed. So these are rubber, and they tend to crack. And when they crack completely, the strut can actually separate from here, and it'll come through the hood or put a dent in the hood from the bottom up. So got a fresh set of those, as well as the bump stops and the shock protectors. Just a little boot that goes around it. We went ahead and took care of that. Also, for the roof, which we'll show you in just a minute, we went ahead and rebuilt all of the roof cylinders, or at least all of the main cylinders that tend to leak. The roll bar ones usually behave, so we did all the other 11. So as we mentioned, we did rebuild all of the main roof cylinders on this SL500, but we are going to go ahead and show you how it works. So we're going to pop off the hard top and go through a full soft top cycle. So to pull the hard top, what you're going to do is just have the key on. You cannot have it in the running position. So you just want it in position 2 where everything is lit up. And then you'll take the nice hard top shaped button here and pull it back. And the hard top is now in the position that it can be removed. Always be sure to unplug your rear defroster, which lives right there. Just pulls right out. And then I'll grab a helper and we'll put it on the hard top stand here. You can just kind of hang out. So now to operate the soft top, all you have to do is hit that top shaped button. Once again, we'll push it forward, and then all the fun noises start happening. Windows will go up, and that will complete your cycle. And to do the opposite, just pull back on the switch. And there you go, we're back to top down, but we're going to go ahead and put our sweet glass panoramic roof back on. And we're actually going to show you the best way to do this, because there aren't very many good videos on the YouTubes and so forth to show the best operation for this, especially when you have the added weight and expense of the panoramic roof. So we'll each grab a side here, and the main one is the rear so you don't scratch anything. So the trick is to look through the glass to your hardtop partner's rear latch pin there to make sure you don't scratch the body or the soft top compartment lid. So that is the best method we have come up with to properly install the hardtop. And then again, also watch out for your defroster wire so that you don't pinch it. We can go ahead and push that back in. And then, like I said, key on, not running. We'll push the switch forward. And our roof is installed. So I hope you all enjoyed looking at this very late R129. As we've talked about many times, they are very special to my heart, and that is why I keep acquiring them and selling them. And this one is going to be for sale, so be sure to bid early, bid often, comment, tell us anything you want to see. We are always happy to talk more about 129s here at DC MotorWerks. And remember to keep a lookout for that midnight blue one coming soon. But if you already have a 129, remember you can always come see us for service, repair, and the like, or just to talk about cars, because we like to do that as well. If you're in the surrounding states, we're in northern Georgia, but if you're not too far, always come and see us. Remember to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That bell icon is very important as well, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.